Hey, what is up guys? So I got this replay that it gets pretty crazy. I don't know if you guys remember the days of De-Synchro, Re-Synchro Trish, but that was a really nasty deck to run to. And it was kind of like a sacky deck, so to speak, because you can open up really bad in it. But your guys are going to probably be reintroduced to it. Now with Soul Charge, I was like, oh, I forgot. Like, why didn't people try it with when Soul Charge was at 3? Anyways, what the goal of the deck is just to abuse the tuning ware. There's also a card called like Dark Sea Float something. I don't know. Remember, it has like a little like lifesaver thing. All that matters is we're going to be abusing tuning ware, or this guy is going to be abusing tuning ware. And if it's sent for, if it's used as Synchro Summon, you can treat it as level 2 monster. And if it's sent to the graveyard for Synchro Summon, you get to draw a card. So you can see basically what he's doing, and he's able to activate Road Warrior's effect, and that's going to allow him to get Jet Synchron on board. And then from here, he's just able to get free advantage by just drawing cards. Plus, Jet Synchron has a pretty awesome effect. Magical Stone to add back the De-Synchro. So he's going to De-Synchro so he brings back all the cards used to make it. Then he's going to Re-Synchro up, redraw extra cards. Now he's going to go for Junk Destroyer so he gets to destroy those 2 targets. And then he's going to go ahead and 1-for-1. Like, the plays that this deck has are absolutely crazy. This is, look at this Synchro deck. The guy's still going. I don't even know who wins. Error occurs. Too strong. But anyways, I know you guys probably just want the profile for it. Because at this point, the Clee player is probably like, dude, you win, man. Although, technically, he did activate Soul Charge. I don't know. He had Pot of Riches, so he could have technically used that. But there is a Stardust Warrior, so during either player's turn, when your opponent would special summon a monster, you can tribute it, and you negate the special summon. Pretty much from that. I don't think the Clee player could come back. I don't know. A bar topping Raigeki? I don't know. And the guy was, well, he did have Machine Dupe, but I believe he just got another Road Warrior, so I think he could have Machine Dupe. But Machine Dupe opens up a lot of shenanigans. That was like first turn, and he's able to just like throw up that much stuff. And on top of that, he was able to go through more than half of his deck. Absolutely crazy. And I know you guys want the deck profile, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you guys right now. Alright, so here's the crazy Synchro deck, and of course, like I mentioned before, it's a De-Synchro, Re-Synchro. Just as a heads up, you can open up kind of bad on it, but, I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh's gotten pretty consistent over here. I could definitely suggest him to drop at least 1 Drunk Synchron just to add 2 reinforcements of the army, if he wants to, just so he can deck them, because there's no point of opening up multiple copies of Drunk Synchron, in my personal opinion, especially when you already have tuning to search out the card anyways. It's just that, yeah, there's really no point. But anyways, this way it also makes the deck much, much more consistent. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the deck profile. If you guys are just interested in net decking, I'll put the YDK file. But if you're, you're unfamiliar with doing that, you maybe want to play on Dueling Network for whatever reason, there we go. Anyway, so to start off, he's got 3 copies of Quick Draw, 3 copies of Junk, 1 Quibble, 1 Synchron Explorer, 3 copies of Level Eater. This card is actually really important because he's got to get rid of the card in order to try to get a formula, so that will allow him to get the draw. And obviously from there, it's a stepping stone to make other things. 3 copies of Jet Synchron, 3 copies of Tuning Ware, 1 Allure, 1 1-for-1, 3 De-Synchro, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, 1 Mind Control, 1 Dark Hole. He probably should play Raigeki over Dark Hole, but you know what, it's his deck right now. And then he's got 1 copy of Soul Charge, 3 copies of Machine Dupe, 3 copies of Upstart, 1 copy of Foolish, 3 Tuning, a Magical Stone, and 3 Mystical Space Typhoons. And then for the extra deck, he's like, I only need 14. I would probably recommend playing another one of these just because, like, if one of them gets the game, you at least have another one, But anyways, he's got 1 of the Divine Spark, Dragon, Stardust Cypher, 1 Quasar, 1 Shooting Star, 1 Stardust Warrior, 1 Road Warrior, Junk Destroyer, Stardust, Spark Dragon, 1 Nitro Warrior. This card is randomly pretty good, though. Like, sometimes you can, make game with this card. And then he's got Junk Archer, he's got TG Hyper Librarian, Jet Warrior, Formula Synchron, and Armory Arm. But yeah, like I said, I don't, I would assume that he probably would like to play another one, but again, I'm just taking this from, his actual deck profile for you guys. But yeah, that's his deck. Thank you for showing off this deck, Mr. Obey My Rod. You definitely wrecked that Clee player, but yeah, I mean, the guy left because I'm pretty sure he was like, you know what, screw it, I can't win. Because the De-Synchro days, I guess, well, I mean, technically he did have Soul Charge, but I mean, when you have 3 Rhoda and like, Upstart with Chicken Race 2, don't forget about that card, guys. This is looking to be like a really, well, it'll probably be more relevant in, you know, just more, I guess, casual play. I don't know if it'll be competitive, but Chicken Race can definitely open up the doors to a lot of these desynchro, resynchro shenanigans where you're drawing cards like crazy. And then, obviously, if you're a synchro fan, this is definitely going to be a great deck for you to mess around with. But, like I said, you could open up a little bit more wonky. If he's playing Chicken Race Pseudospace, he can make this deck much, much more consistent. But I'm going to give it to you guys as is. But thank you, Obey My Rod, once again for saying that sweet replay. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Azneyes out.